Mis-Scrambles. This occurs when a cube is not scrambled properly at a competition. Mis-Scrambles have always found a way to plague world records in one specific event. Decisions to remove world records on Mis-Scrambles have led to many heartbreaks in the 3x3 one-handed event. This is a story of the one-handed Mis-Scrambles and how they have disrupted many insane solves. Max Park is the current world record holder for the one-handed 3x3 event, but his journey to get there was not so linear. In January of 2018, it looked like for a moment that Max Park may have broken the event of one-handed forever. Max Park knew immediately that this solve was a mis-scramble. Up to this point, Felix Zemdegs' 6.88 had stood since 2015. The 4.68 was quickly written off by the community as a mis-scramble, and Max was given an extra to finish the average. However, later that year at the 2018 US National Championships, something very controversial was going to happen. Max Park had finally beaten the world record. That was until later in the competition, it was discovered that the scramble was a mis-scramble by one move. The WCA later released this statement. A competitor broke the single world record the first round of 3x3 one-handed. It was later found that the cube was not scrambled correctly. The difference between the original scramble and the scramble given to Max Park had a difference of one L move. It was later found out that this L move probably occurred in the transfer from the scrambling table to the solving station. The WCA continued by saying, a provisional extra attempt was granted to the competitor. The WRC has decided to accept the result of the extra attempt as the official result because the given scramble was not an officially generated scramble. They cited different relevant regulations, such as puzzles must be scrambled using computer-generated random scramble sequences. And also, after scrambling a puzzle, the scrambler must verify that the puzzle is scrambled correctly. If the puzzle state is wrong, the scrambler must correct it. And the WCA finished by saying, this decision is in line with several precedents. But what precedents were set before? For that question to be answered, we have to look at Felix Zemdegs' 6.88. This scramble was also found to be a mis-scramble after the competition had already been over. And in 2015, the WCA released this statement. Dear community, an incident happened at Canberra, autumn 2015. In which the scrambler performed the wrong scramble sequence for Felix Zemdegs' first attempt of the 3x3 one-handed final. The attempt resulted in a 6.88 second single world record. The delegate for the competition asked Felix to reconstruct the solve after the round, but he couldn't perform the same solution anymore. Video evidence was not used at the moment, and although the reconstruction was not successful, the delegate decided to keep the time and not give the competitor an extra attempt. After the competition had ended, it was clear from the video evidence that the initial state of the puzzle did not match what the official scramble sequence should produce. After further analysis, it was discovered that the scrambler mistakenly performed one R move instead of an R prime move. It was also found that the mis-scramble has the same number of moves to an optimal solution as the official one, 18. It is also of slight interest that the official scramble had a 4-move optimal cross on the U face, and the mis-scramble had a 3-move optimal cross on the B face. For the incident at hand, it has been decided that the original solve time will be accepted for the following main reasons. The incident happened without the competitor causing or noticing it. There was no deliberate action by the scrambler to give the competitor an advantage. The mis-scramble still provided a puzzle state obtainable by the scramble program. Was there any deliberate action to give Max Park an advantage? And I'm pretty sure the Max Park incident happened without him causing or noticing it also. And the Mis-Scramble, where it was literally one L move away, was probably still attainable by the Scramble program. So what was the precedent that had been set before? That as long as the Mis-Scramble is discovered at a competition, it's fine, but when it's not, it just counts as a world record? How malicious are Mis-Scrambles? If we're honest with ourselves, they probably happen quite a lot at competitions. But the only people really affected are the world record holders. At a World's Finals, it makes sense to make sure all the scrambles are the same for all of the top solvers when they go head to head. However, a Mis-Scramble is still a scramble, and the essence of a world record is solving a scrambled cubed from a random state. So for just a local competition in California, does a Mis-Scramble really matter?